Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Clip the host of the Clip Sports Bar, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys into the fallout of the Bills Mafia taking out the Steelers, by the way. What went wrong with the Steelers, I'll tell you guys about that for sure. I'll tell you guys, and whether the Steelers are actually going to keep themselves alive in the playoffs, which they may or may not. I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Cleveland baseball team, they removed the Indians name because it's racist, by the way. Get you guys that for sure. I'll tell you guys about the fact that the Ravens versus the Browns matchup tonight, by the way. Will the Browns keep their spot, or are the Ravens going to get themselves back? That's all I gotta say for that. Let's also get into the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson 2 fight offer, by the way. James Harden still wants out, despite the fact that he doesn't want to team with Jay Wall, by the way, despite his arrival. Kayla Harrison versus Gisette Cotton, by the way, rematch for the Titan FC 66 on the 17th in the women's ski alpine ski racing, by the way. So I'll get you guys to that just for sure. On that note, LiAngelo Ball and two other ball players were waived, despite the fact that from the Pistons, by the way, get you guys that for sure. And that will be all the news, however, today, everybody. And also the G-men. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot. Jalen Hurts remains starting quarterback, by the way. I'll tell you guys exactly what the end game is going to be for sure about that, everybody. And that's all I'm going to say for that. So, all I'm going to say for that, everybody. So first things first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start things off with the fact that Bills Mafia they gave the Steelers their second consecutive loss. Steelers right now are 11-2. 11-2. So Josh Allen was 24 with 43 catching attempts, 238 he threw 238 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception and a sack once, 6 carries, 20 rushing yards. Zack Moss had 13 carries and 43 rushing yards. Devin Singletary had 7 carries, 32 rushing yards, 1 reception and 2 receiving yards. Stefon Diggs had 1 carry and a rushing yard, 10 receptions, 130 receiving yards. Cole Beasley had 5 receptions and 41 receiving yards. Dawson Knox had 4 receptions and 34 receiving yards. Big Ben was 21 and 37 catches and attempts, 187 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and interceptions, 1 sack. James Conner had 10 carries and 18 rushing yards. Jaylen Samuels had 4 carries, 15 rushing yards, 3 receptions, and 18 receiving yards. Juju Smith-Schuster had 6 receptions, 55 receiving yards. Diontae Johnson had 4 receptions and 40 receiving yards. Ebron had 2 receptions and 30 receiving yards. Washington had 3 receptions and 29 receiving yards. So basically, ladies and gents, Steelers got their second consecutive loss against Bills Mafia. Because I'll tell you this right now. Steelers, they may wind up at second seed in the AFC division. I'll tell you that right now. Steelers right now, they've had second consecutive loss. This is the second loss they've had to get. But Bills Mafia, it was a knockdown drag race, because even means that they face each other in the AFC playoffs for sure. Once again in the AFC playoffs, Steelers may get their revenge. Or maybe Bills Mafia may beat him yet again. Because I'll tell you, Bills Mafia, they're for real this time. I'll tell you that. You can say that Josh Allen's in the MVP conversation. I can tell you about that for sure. Despite the fact that the Bills are like 10-3, and you got the Steelers right now, they're 11-2. But make no mistake about that, everybody. Bills Mafia, they're going to be legitimate threats to, and not only the Bills Mafia, they're a legitimate threat to Chiefs Kingdom, to Tagovailoa, the Rising Improved, he was a legitimate threat. Titans, even Colts, the Browns, they were legitimate threats as well. And even, Ravens, if they could get back to the playoffs by tonight, because they have a big game against the Browns tonight, by the way, everybody. So, honestly, this is a bit surprising, I can tell you that much, because do I see the Browns winning it on the playoffs? Not a chance. Chiefs they're going to win it all. They're going to win it all. And there's absolutely no chance in hell that Chiefs Kingdom, they're not going to get a loss over there. I can tell you that right now, because it even means that the Bills Mafia has to face the Chiefs Kingdom. Oh, man. King Mahomes, I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching. I know that you are arguably one of the top talents for sure, which you are. But if Bills Mafia has come after you, you beat Chiefs Mafia. Chiefs Kingdom has beaten the Bills twice. But they have to face each other once again in the playoffs. Bills Mafia may exact their revenge. Or maybe, Chiefs Kingdom's going to beat him yet again. So I got Chiefs Kingdom, by the way, destroying everybody. That's all I got. They're gonna lay with everybody else. But Steelers got 2 losses. I mean, they're one of the top teams right there. So Chiefs Kingdom are still the first. I mean, they've won the AFC West. Steelers, they clinch a playoff spot, which they do. They're going to be, well, pretty much a 2 seed. So I'm looking at it like this. I could see the playoff picture right now as the Bills Mafia is in there, Chiefs Kingdom defending Super Bowl champs, they're in there, Steelers, Browns, Colts, Titans. That's all I got to say on that note. So Bills Mafia just proving that they are a legitimate threat, and even to attack on the Dolphins, they're a legitimate threat as well. And I saw that yesterday. So what to expect, guys? So Bills Mafia, they're legitimate. They're at 10-3, and can anyone stop them in the playoffs? That's the question that's going to remain. And even to face each other this looked more. Last night's Bills Mafia versus Steelers game was absolutely like an early playoff game. But if that happens to the Steelers, their time is up. It's game over. Because Steelers may not survive in the playoffs, and they're trying to clinch their way to another Super Bowl title reign. But I don't know what happened to the Steelers, by the way. But what happened last night, Steelers choked, and that was one of the biggest choke jobs at all, ever. Because the Steelers straight up choked, and I don't know what happened to them. Steelers are arguing. They're one of the good. They were undefeated. They had 1 loss to the pesky Washington, who have a first spot in the NFC least. By the way, not looking good there. They beat the 49ers, by the way. And I'll tell you about the remaining games. I'll tell you about the G-Men and Eagles, Washington, and the Cowboys. See the remaining games left. See whether or not they're going to get a big wins there. I can tell you that much. So, honestly, Bills Mafia, flip side, they didn't disappoint. Steelers just didn't look like themselves because they just straight up choked. I don't know what happened to the Big Ben and Steelers out there, but they need to step it up here. I think it's safe to say that the Steelers are going to be second place in the AFC seed, and Chiefs Kingdom, they're going to be first place AFC seed. So, do I see the Steelers getting back to the Super Bowl? No, I don't. No, I don't. Because, like it or not, guys, playoffs are going to come by real early. And you can say whatever you want, guys, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Bills Mafia, they don't disappoint. And Chiefs Kingdom's going to end them for sure. I'll tell you that much. So that's all there is you need to know, everybody, on that note. So, again, everybody, Bills Mafia took out the Steelers by giving them the second loss and by defeating them 26-15. And that's all there is you got to know, everybody. So stay tuned for the playoff picture. I'll tell you about that and whether or not it's going to change or not. So, or whether the Rams can come back. That's all there is you got to know, everybody. That's all there is you got to know. All right, some other news I want to get into here, by the way, that the Cleveland baseball team, they removed the name Indians because that name is a bit racist, by the way, because they're in the footsteps right now of Washington football, who still got no name for sure. So Cleveland baseball, they announced just earlier today that they're going to remove the nickname Indians, by the way, because it is racist. This is after 105 years. So can anybody pick out? It's going to be Cleveland baseball for now for MLB. So everybody, can you guys come up with a nickname? Cleveland baseball. If it's going to be Cleveland Crabs, could it be maybe Cleveland Terps? the Cleveland Frogs, Cleveland Reptiles, the Cleveland Knights. I guess that'll be really good too. I'll tell you that. Cleveland Knights, Cleveland Nuggets, the Cleveland Nets, the Cleveland Dunkers, the Cleveland Turtles, I guess, the Cleveland Munchies, I guess, the Cleveland. Let's see, Cleveland. And they're trying to think of a name change. So I'm just giving you guys examples of some names I can come up with here. A team name, that is. And the jerseys, the jerseys are probably pretty much going to change, I guess. The apparel, which I don't think the colors may. I don't think the colors. I think the colors may remain the same, or maybe the jerseys. The jersey colors may change, I guess, or they're going to remain the same. At the very least, the logo's gone for good. I can tell you that much. Logo's gone. Team name is gone. That is a bit racist, by the way, because that's been getting a lot of scrutiny. Unlike Washington, by the way, they removed their name for good, which is a bit racist, even though they got scrutiny from that. But the Cleveland baseball, they return the favor by they're in the footsteps now of being the shoes of Washington football now, despite the fact they had to remove their team name as well. So likely there's going to be a team name in 2021 to say the least. On that note, the team name is likely going to change in 2021. The apparel could change, and once they make this announcement, whenever they do so, and it could be in 2021, that is, in the release, or early 2021, wherever. So that's all I'm going to have to say on that. So think of a name, guys. I'll give you some examples yet again. Cleveland, Terps, Cleveland Reptiles, the Cleveland Blazers, the Cleveland Nets, the Cleveland Boxers, the Cleveland Snails, Cleveland Mongoose. Guys, think of a name, guys, and you can put it down below in the comment section if you guys want. It's up to you guys. So that's all the news. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Hopefully the name change can come in sooner rather than later, or they'll just probably next week or week after, or maybe in 2021. So that's all I'm gonna say on that, everybody. And that's all there is to it. You need to know. So it's going to quite a while, by the way. The names are getting some criticism and some scrutiny, by the way, everybody. So that's all I can say on that. So team name it's been out. It's removed for sure, but the name has not yet changed yet. They haven't replaced the name yet, though. When they do so, that's all I'll let you guys know for sure. So clearly, name's not changed yet. So you guys can write down some examples of any other appropriate name for the Cleveland baseball team, and that's all I got to say on that note, everybody. That's all there is to it. So as long as it's not racist. So that's all there is for that. And so Cleveland baseball, they removed the name Indians. That's gone now because it's racist, and clearly that name is gone. So all there is for that. It's going on for quite a while, everybody. That's going on for quite a while. So that's all there is you need to know. And others I want to point out here, by the way, Anthony Joshua versus the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. They could sign a 2-fight offer that's worth $500 million plus, by the way, and they could do so in early 2021. And all the Joshua's got to do, sign the paper. Please do so. Sign the offer. This is a 2-fight offer, everybody. So I know you guys are pleading for this match to happen. I know you guys have been pleading all week long, all month long, all year long to get exactly what you guys have bargained for. I know you guys are going to be, making your picks early. If the match of the century happens, the Battle of the UK happens, by the way, it'll be really good. So Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, battle of the UK. So 2 decorated fighters, by the way. Anthony Joshua came off the heels of taking out that piece of trash boxer himself, who was suspended for locking and loading on a female reporter last year that got suspended. Yeah, Kubrat Pulev, that dude got knocked out in the 9th round, by the way. So he had it coming. But Anthony Joshua now, he has a sight set on. He has a sight set on a Tyson Fury, by the way. Tyson Fury, he's got a sight set on Anthony Joshua. So the 2-fight offer, I know I would love to see it myself. I'll tell you that. I know a lot of you fans out there watching at home right now, watching around the world, watching on the country, watching across the globe, watching social media, watching on digital platforms are really dying to see, really accustomed to seeing this fight in the century happen, this unification title bout, which you guys really have been pleading for all month long. I know you guys want it, and it could happen, and it's going to happen, and it could happen in 2021. But first things first, I got to sign that paper. Once that happens, well, that's that. So obviously, you got to know. So put your early votes in. And please let me know if you guys think it's going to be Anthony Joshua or you guys think it's going to be Tyson Fury. Please let me know in the comments. Please send your votes in the envelope in the comment section. I will be more than happy to address response to everybody. And that's all the news I got to say on that note. So have fun with that, guys. Pretty good news right there. Also, ladies and gents, that James Harden still wants out of the Rockets, by the way, everybody. And now he did pass 6 COVID tests, by the way. Good news for him. He tested negative 6 times. Passed those. Showed up to the gym earlier today. Says he still wants out of the Rockets, by the way. He doesn't want to team up with Jay Wall, despite his arrival, by the way. So I think it's safe to say that James Harden wants the early exit a whole lot sooner rather than later, by the way. And there's no point of the Rockets keeping James Harden out. I can tell you that right now, guys. So James Harden, by the way, insisting to still get the early exit out, get out of the Rockets, by the way, which he wants for sure. Because, yes, he's helped the Rockets get to the playoffs. He's already a former MVP. We all know that. But not an NBA champ, not an NBA Finals champ. No, not there. So question is, everybody, where will James Harden wind up at? I know it's going to be a soon-to-be free agent, by the way. I can tell you that much. But honestly, it will pretty much be a big loss there for sure. But I think it's safe to say that James Harden's doing the right thing, wanting out of the Rockets, which he does, even though Russell Westbrook is with the Wiz now. Jay Wall's with the Rockets now. Boogie Cousins is there as well. So honestly, and it's like, and there may not be a big three. You're not going to see James Harden, Boogie Cousins, nor Jay Wall all together. That's not going to. So I can tell you that right now. So I think it's safe to say that James Harden wants to go where he wants to help a team get a title reign, wants to help a team become title contenders, wants to help this particular team, by the way. And he says it's the Nets. He says the Sixers. He says I think he said Celtics, by the way. And he says, Nets, Sixers, Celtics, and let's see. And let's see, Nets, the Nets, Celtics, Sixers, and perhaps I think it was the Clips. I think it was the Clips, I guess. Nor the Suns. So they were on that note. So no, the Bulls. So wherever that destination leads him to, I'll let you guys know, everybody. And so the Nets, Sixers, Celtics, and possibly I think, let's see, Suns, I guess, is likely destinations. And honestly, it's surprising to me. So honestly, I think it's going to say that maybe James Harden wants to be with the Nets, wants to be with the likes of Kyrie Irving, who was already fined $25K for refusing to talk to media, and he says that he says to them, I think he says on his IG that that they say they're a bunch of what over the place. They're a bunch of I don't know what exactly though, but it's something there. But I'm not gonna pinpoint on that. But he said what he said though, and be honest, he said they're like a bunch of pawns. So that's what Kyrie Irving said, and Kyrie Irving is no pawn to anybody. KD's not one of them. James Harden certainly isn't one of them. I'll tell you that much. But clearly, that's best news yet. But Kyrie Irving and Durantula are, well, good stable, I can tell you that much. And KD says that, he don't talk about James Harden. He don't think about James Harden anymore. So what if James Harden unknowingly pulls that trigger, and then next thing you know, I mean, he wants to be the Nets, by the way, wants to have another reunion with the Durantula, by the way. So James Harden goes there for sure. How's KD gonna feel? In fact, how's Kyrie ever gonna feel? So let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are as well. Or James Harden may go to the Bucks as well, because even though the Great Freak has until next week, by the way, to sign an extension offer, by the way, I'll get you guys into that for sure. So that's all the news for that. So James Harden, by the way, still wants to get out of the Rockets, wants to help a team, wants to make this team become legit contenders for sure, wants to help that one particular team. Even I think Rockets. I think James Harden wants to be with the Heat as well. I think he's got Nets, Sixers, Heat, and Celtics. So if James Harden goes with the Heat with Jimmy Buckets, by the way, and you got Tyler Hero. I mean, it'd be worth something. I'll tell you that. He could be with the Celtics, I guess. Worse though, he could be with the Sixers along with Ben Simmons and possibly Joel Embiid. Say they release on that note. He could be with the guys the likes of Kyrie Irving and the Durantula with the Nets. So so let me know exactly where James Harden's going to wind up at. Is it going to be the Nets, Sixers, Celtics, or Heat? Please let me know in the comment section. I would be more than happy to address response to everybody on that as well. And that's all there is I gotta say on that. So James Harden wants to feel comfy, wants to help this team get back in the top picture, which he does. So that's all there is I gotta say on that. He's a former MVP. We know that for sure. But make no mistake about it, though, he's coming back. So all there is I gotta say on that note, everybody. And that's the best news yet. So wherever James Harden goes, that's it. And it's gonna like his destination. So let me know about the show in the comment section. I'll address response to everybody as well. And that's all there is I got to say on that. I mean, I was going to say he's going to go to the Knicks, but that's not going to happen right there. We all know that. But where would James Harden wind up at? Nets, Sixers, Celtics, or Heat? Let me know in the comment section. I'll address sponsor for sure. Please send your votes in for sure, everybody. And that's all there is for that. Others I want to pinpoint on here, by the way. Jalen Hurts stays as starting quarterback because yesterday, well, truth hurts. Saints got beat down by Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. And truth hurts once again because Carson Wentz can cry me a river and just cry along for sure, just saying, my tenure's over. We don't need Carson Wentz. I may as well move on from Carson. May as well move on from the Eagles. I don't need anybody. So Doug Peterson picked Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz. I'll tell you that right now, guys. Carson Wentz is trash. Nobody wants him. I mean, look, the truth hurts, guys. Clearly it does. I mean, look, this makes perfect sense. This makes perfect sense, which it does. Jalen Hurts is going to be starting quarterback yet again. He made a really good impression. That's in one game. And the fact that he's a soon-to-be rising MVP, we know that. I mean, that was only one game. It's going to take more than just like one game, by the way. You got to win a couple of games. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, and then hell, not even 10, not even 20, not even 30, not 4, not 100 games. But you got to prove your worth. Because look who Jalen Hurts is going to take on next. You got to take on another MVP candidate and Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, who simply, I apologize for saying this, everybody, took out the G-men, which I'm very upset about. And they got those puny Cowboys next. And they have Washington. who are the top seed in the NFC least. So Jalen Hurts, by the way, I'll say this. The Jalen Hurts era could be going into full effect in 2021. It may have been the Jalen Hurts era yesterday when he took out the Saints with no Drew Brees, by the way, and Taysom Hill's playing there. But my goodness, took out a top team. So Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, they would need at least like 3 games to get back. They're only I think they're 4-8-1, I guess. They could be, I think 7th. They could be probably 7-8-1. Tell you that right now. But man, him going up against Kyler Murray in the Cardinals, that will be a tough one. That's the birds of prey right there for next week. But my goodness, Jalen Hurts, by the way, ladies and gents, he's there to stay. Jalen Hurts, he is a future MVP candidate. He did so. He's shown that yesterday. He's shown that he belongs there. He's shown that, this is it. But if for some reason that you may pass the first test, Jalen Hurts, let's see if you can pass the last 3 tests. And do I have Jalen Hurts being starting quarterback for 2021? I would. I go that route. I mean, this is sort of like, Nick Foles helping his team get to the playoffs, helping his team win a Super Bowl, and having Nick Foles being MVP. My response to everybody out there, or my response to Eagles fans in particular, do you all want to see Jalen Hurts insert himself to the playoff picture? Do you all want to see him insert himself in the NFC title game yet again? Do you want to see Jalen Hurts insert himself and the Eagles back to another Super Bowl? And would you guys mind not seeing him get a Super Bowl of his own? I'll tell you this. Jalen Hurts is going to be a tall task. Because, like it or not, Eagles fans are just going to say, oh, Jalen Hurts, he's that kind of guy. He's really good. He could help this. He could help the Eagles franchise get back to the playoffs. He could help this franchise win a lot of games. He could help this franchise get back to the playoffs. He could help this franchise get to the end, probably win the NFC division, NFC's least division. He can help this franchise, Eagles, be dominant. He can help the franchise get back to the Super Bowl. And it doesn't matter if you win or if you lose it. And we don't care if he wins or loses in the Super Bowl. We really don't. So, but here, and the thing, why? Why, you may ask? Because if Jalen Hurts has to go through all the teams and numerous teams in the NFC playoffs, by the way, there's gonna be speed bumps awaiting him. It's not gonna look good. He could run into. He's gonna avoid that. He avoided the speed bump yesterday against the Saints. Could he avoid the speed bump if they make the playoffs? Which they may do so. I'm not saying that they are, though. I'm saying that Jalen Hurts is indeed a future MVP candidate. I'm saying that Jalen Hurts is going to put on a showcase like you've never seen before. You saw it yesterday. I'm simply saying that the Jalen Hurts era has already begun. It's going to ensue in 2021. Like it or not, everybody, Jalen Hurts is indeed that MVP candidate. This is Doug Peterson's secret weapon. He's been kept secret for weeks. So again, truth hurts. Carson Wentz, your tenure is over because they don't need him. And Doug Peterson, by the way, he made a good decision. Having Jalen Hurts, putting Hurtings on the other teams, which makes really perfect sense. You guys get it now? You guys get the bigger picture? You guys see Jalen Hurts winning a lot of games? And I'm not going to say that Jalen Hurts is going to have a winning streak. I'm not going to go there for a minute. I mean, come on. If he makes it there, you got to jump hoops to Tampa Bay. You got to jump hoops to Aaron Rodgers, who clinched the NFC North once again. You got to jump hoops to Russell Wilson, through Drew Brees and the Saints. Who you taking down the Saints yesterday? You got to jump hoops through Russell Wilson, the Seahawks. You got to jump hoops through Jared Goff and the Rams. You got to jump hoops through, let's see. Tampa Bay Bucks again. So Jalen Hurts, with all due respect, arguably one of the most decorated quarterbacks in NFL history, along with the Eagles, by the way, because he's the guy. This was all eyes on Jalen Hurts. That's it. All eyes on Jalen Hurts. Because Doug Peterson is going to tell Jalen Hurts straight to his face that, he could sell him. You're my guy. You're my investment. You're my insurance policy. I don't want you getting wounded. I don't want you feeling, debated. I don't want you feeling left out, lonesome. I don't want you to struggle. I don't want you to be under pressure. I want you to win this many games. It doesn't matter how many games you win. We don't need a winning streak. I need you to guide us back to the playoffs. I need you to guide us back to a Super Bowl and maybe win. But look who you got right in front of you, though. King Mahomes. King Mahomes, ladies and gents, Jalen Hurts, he's the standard bearer. He is the king of the Super Bowl, king of the AFC, king of Chiefs Kingdom. That's what he is. That's the huge star. That's the Super Bowl MVP that you got to take down right there. Doug Peterson would say those kind of things to Jalen Hurts. And he could tell him this. I told you guys this for just moments ago. Are you indeed in the MVP conversation? Because oh my goodness, you are my MVP candidate. You really are. You're my MVP candidate. You're my guy. You're a vice investment. I don't want you going anywhere. I'm going to keep you right where I want you. And we can have a little chit chat. We can hang out together. Maybe have a little dinner. Maybe a little sipping on some good old I don't know. Maybe a little get together. Maybe a little private meeting. Maybe for once get a chance to know you a little more often. Maybe for once give the opportunity to how much damage you can do. That's what's ensuing there, everybody. And dare I say, Doug Peterson is getting a lot more than he bargains for. I'll tell you that right now. In fact, Eagles fans are getting more than they bargained for because it's safe to say that Eagles fans were pleading Jalen Hurts to be starting quarterback. That's all there is. They're probably just pleading him to, get back to the playoff picture. Probably pleading him to, get to Super Bowl, which will be really, really, really tough. I don't want to jump to a conclusion on this, everybody. I'm not going to say that Jalen Hurts is a future Super Bowl MVP, no future Super Bowl. I do not want to go there at all. No. That is a really tall task. Now, Eagles, they've already won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. They have. They did. Now, Nick Foles is a former Super Bowl MVP. We all know that. But Jalen Hurts, by the way, he may pretty much do the same thing and may as well probably, yes, he can make a Super Bowl appearance, but him winning a Super Bowl title, no. I'm not going to hop on the bandwagon. I'm not going to jump to a conclusion on that. No. Some fans may think so, but that's not going to sue. No, you're not going to see Jalen Hurts win a Super Bowl title, which you cannot. That is going to be impossible. That is going to be a tall task, a really tall task. It is going to be a tough test for Jalen Hurts. That's the first test, him taking down the Saints. Second test, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Third one, you're going to have, puny little Cowboys who are dumpster fire. And last but not least, Washington. That's all there is. So everybody, Jalen Hurts, strap up, get ready. Because Jalen Hurts, you got to do your destiny. This is the battle of birds of prey right here, everybody. And I got to tell you, Jalen Hurts, he's a future MVP candidate right there. I'll tell you this right now, guys. Jalen Hurts is the guy. Most of a future main eventer, a future Super Bowl contender, if you will. And I'll tell you this right now. Jalen Hurts didn't disappoint. If you thought that yesterday, which is the start of the Jalen Hurts era, 2021 is going to be the start. It's going to be the start of it, everybody. Because as far as Carson Wentz goes, that piece of trash. Look, Carson Wentz has never been an MVP nor Super Bowl MVP throughout his illustrious career. Never has, never will. He's never won a Super Bowl title of his own. Carson Wentz saw Jalen Hurts get the better of him. He saw Jalen Hurts get the better of him. Carson Wentz, yet again, truth hurts. It does. And obviously, Carson Wentz, that your tenure of the Eagles is coming to a close. You know for sure, Carson Wentz, that you're absolutely a piece of trash. You know for sure, Carson Wentz, that all the fans are going to hate you for the rest of your life. Eagles fans are going to hate you. They're going to start booing you all your life. They're going to start booing you. They're going to start throwing things right at you that you were in the IR. Carson Wentz, you're just a waste of talent. It's what you are. And the fans don't like you. You let down Eagles fans down. You let down you let down the viewers. You let down all the subscribers. You let down your stalemates down. Doug Peterson, you let everybody down. Despite the fact that you're not playing well, despite your running game, pass game is off, despite the fact that you're not going to be able, that you didn't adapt, you perished, and you got benched. But since he can't be traded, he may as well be released instead. So that's the piece of good news right there. So the Carson Wentz, garbage. Jalen Hurts, he box office. That's it. Box office. Call what you want, guys. Yesterday was picture perfect. I'll say this. Jalen Hurts, he's going to have, virtual autograph signings. He can have, all the attention is all around him. Teammates are going to be rooting for him. They were cheering him on, and oh my goodness, they were just congratulating him. And he's going to say, you know what? I really did well, didn't I? I could be the future. I could be future MVP candidate. I could really make it official. So he's going to say, and Jalen Hurts, I'm not going to bench you. If you're having a hard time, I'm not going to bench you. I'm going to keep you as my starting quarterback. You're not going to go nowhere. That's that. That's all there is. Jalen Hurts, all eyes on you now. This is sort of an era. You can call this, ladies and gents, I would say the Jalen Hurts and Doug Peterson era. I wouldn't go. I would call this pretty much maybe the Jalen Hurts era. Because they're not going to isolate from one another. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Jalen Hurts, he's there to stay. And Jalen Hurts, he don't disappoint. Jalen Hurts is a main eventer. Good at what he does. He prevailed. And Jalen Hurts, he's going to be starting quarterback throughout 2020 for 2021 season. That's it. You can paint any other picture. At the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is indeed future MVP candidate. He's future MVP material, which he is. Carson Wentz is like dead weight, dumpster fire, and all lonesome. He can cry me a river, say goodbye, make his little farewell speech, say goodbye to Doug Pearson, say goodbye to your team, say goodbye to Eagles fans, say goodbye to everybody else. So Carson Wentz can hang up his little jersey, hang up his little cleats, hang up his attire, his Eagles attire, hang up and just admit that you can't get nothing going. Admit that you cannot win another title. Admit the fact that you're just beaten down, broken, injured, that you're looking like a crybaby, that you may have wet yourself on the bench, that is, and you saw Jalen Hurts outperform, because you know, Carson Wentz, that you're going to lose your quarterback spot to Jalen Hurts. You know that very, very well. You found out yesterday when you got benched. So Carson Wentz, your tenure is over. It's over for you, Carson Wentz. It's over. Jalen Hurts, man, he don't disappoint. So fans, Jalen Hurts being starting quarterback for the next 3 games. And do you guys think that Jalen Hurts is indeed the starting quarterback for the 2021 season, the future face of the Eagles, the future MVP candidate? Please let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to address and respond to this, everybody. And that will be all there is right there. I mean, this is a field goal for Doug Peterson, by the way, and for Eagles fans, by the way, because they really need Jalen Hurts in there. I mean, you still put a hurting on everything. I mean, this is very suitable. It fits very well. I can tell you that, but it means in their category. Make no mistake about that. But Carson Wentz can cry me a river all he wants, because basically he's trash. That's all there is for that. Jalen Hurts, center of attention. He's a centerpiece there. Doug Peterson's insurance policy is investment, and the fact is, you know, I can help you. I can help you get back to this playoffs. I can help you get back to the Super Bowl. Did he say that? Did Jalen Hurts say that he's going to help Doug? That he's going to help Doug Peterson? I'm sorry. Let me first like this. Did Jalen Hurts say to Doug Peterson that he's going to help the Eagles get back to the playoffs? Did he say that he's going to help the Eagles get back to the Super Bowl and then win it? I wouldn't want to go there just for a minute. No, I would not. Winning it, no. You got King Mahomes on your tail. I'm sorry, because that's a difficult one. Really difficult, because King Mahomes, he's on top of the food chain. Now, I'll tell you that right now, because he's on top of the mountain right there. Don't stop at him. No stopping him whatsoever. I'll tell you that right now. But man, Jalen Hurts, they're pretty much Jalen Hurts and Eagles. They're probably going to be the only team that's going to have a better record, a good record. To say that was on that note. So that's all I can say to that, everybody. So let me know if you guys think that the Jalen Hurts era is going to be in effect in 2021. Let me know if you guys think that Jalen Hurts is in the MVP conversation. Please let me know please let me know if Jalen Hurts is going to be the favorite for the NFC least, by the way, to help the Eagles get back to the playoff picture. And now let me know if you think that Jalen Hurts is going to win the next 3 games. He's got the Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, which is going to be a tough one. He's going to have puny Cowboys, and he's going to have the Washington football. So let me know for sure if he's going to win those 3 games, because Eagles, they could be like 7-8-1 on that note. So what's your thoughts about that? And that's all I can say on that, everybody. That's all I can say on that. All right, everybody. So also another thing I want to point out here, by the way, that Kayla Harrison versus Gisette Cotton's, there's going to be a rematch at Titan FC 66. That's on December 17th, everybody. So mark it down in your calendar. If you have not yet done so, please do so on that, everybody. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. And that's the best news yet. So nothing more to it. And, well, this is the point. So that's all I got to say on that note, everybody. And, yeah. Kayla Harrison, she came off a win at Invicta where she took out Courtney King. She bloodied Courtney King, by the way. So Kayla Harrison, she does the point. So look at that, everybody. Look out. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. That is all I can say on that. So best news yet. Best news yet. So all I got to say on that, everybody. That's all I can say on that. All right, also, ladies and gentlemen, right here, LiAngelo Ball, Lewis King, and Anthony Lamb, they have been away from the Pistons, by the way, and that's not looking good there. So not looking good there, everybody. And that's all there is for that. So things will look good for that, everybody. Also, some other things I want to point out here, by the way, that the Ravens versus the Browns game, that is tonight on ESPN. So please, ladies and gents, let me know if you guys. So again, this is going to be a grudge match tonight. Question is, are the Browns now? The Browns, they are the heavy favorite. They're playing their best football because they came off a win last week when they took on the Titans. By the way, I'll tell you that. Excuse me. And more importantly, they may get another win. Browns are 9-3, Ravens are 7-5. Tell that much right now. They're in the hunt. So clearly, this is a battle of wits here. This is a matter of principle. Baker Mayfield from the Browns, they're doing the best they can to keep their wild card spot in the AFC playoffs. Tell you right now. My question is, are the Browns going to keep their spot in the AFC wildcard playoffs when they get revenge on the Lamar Jackson, the Ravens? Can they do so tonight to finally keep their spot? Or are Lamar Jackson and the Ravens going to come back to the playoffs and next thing you know it, defeat the Browns yet again? So, ladies and gents, this is going either other way. They're going to tear each other apart by tonight. Tonight will be a grudge match. This is going to be an early prelude of the AFC playoffs for sure. I'll tell you that right now. This may look more like a playoff game, but the playoffs may come out a bit early. But I'll say that my vote for this one, it's got to be the Browns. Because the Browns right now, they are just, oh my goodness, they are absolutely just on top now. They're in the wild card spot, and I'll tell you this, they don't disappoint not a bit. I'll tell you that right now. They came off a win against the Titans last week. That was pretty good too. So, do I see the Ravens? I mean, Ravens, they've dealt with COVID cases, and Lamar Jackson, the MVP, he had COVID as well. He's coming off of that. Came off a win against the Cowboys those puny Cowboys last week. So, do I really see the Ravens coming back to the playoffs and by toppling the Browns? Yeah, that's a difficult one, right? I could say that's a difficult one right there. I'll tell you that right now. So I think basically this is going either way. Either it's going to be the Browns fighting getting to a playoff spot and securing it, or the Ravens getting the spot back. This will be a knockdown drag race. I'll tell you that. This is a wild card. This is a deadly game here, ladies and gents, because tonight will be one of those nights. Ravens and Browns are going to tear each other apart from limb by limb. Somebody's going to get their spot. Are the Browns going to keep theirs, or are the Ravens going to get themselves back? Browns, they got good offense. They got some good defense. I'll tell you that. They got pass protection. Their running game is solid as ever. I'll tell you that right now. So honestly, I think the Browns are going to be able to put away the Ravens. They could get revenge on the Ravens. So I got the Browns win this one for sure. Ravens, they're probably not going to be able to stand a chance because I think the Ravens are they've had a bit of a tough time for sure. I'll tell you that much. And despite the fact they've had some numerous COVID cases, which was a few weeks ago, about a week ago, I guess, and they're coming back from that. They already took out the Cowboys, by the way. So do I think the Ravens are going to be able to get their revenge? Or excuse me, I'm sorry, Ravens coming back to just beat the Browns yet again? That's not going to look good there because that Ravens may be out of the playoffs for sure. I think the Browns, they're for real this time. I think it's going to be safe to say that the Browns right now, they're absolutely amazing. They're absolutely talented. They have a talented roster, by the way. I think the Browns right now for tonight, they get close. They could get revenge on the Ravens, by the way, and they could be able to put away the Ravens by tonight. So let me know for sure if you guys want to see the Browns defeat the Ravens and get revenge on the Ravens, or do you guys want to see the Ravens, by the way, give themselves back and put a beat down on the Browns tonight? So please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are, how the AFC playoff picture is going to look like. I'll just sponsor. Let me know if you guys want to see the Ravens get back or the Browns are going to be able to keep their spot. Please let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely address responses to everybody on that as well. And I'll tell you this, they're going to be tough as nails. It's a grudge match. And the Ravens are going to have hell to pay. Ravens, they did beat the Browns last time. But I think tonight is going to be difference making for the Browns. I think the Browns are going to be able to put away and get revenge on the Ravens because the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, by the way, my goodness. That's it right there. So I think the Browns are going to be able to close this gap to keep their spot secure. And Ravens, they're going to be out. They may be out of the playoffs for good. I can tell you that right now. So I think the Browns are actually the favorite, by the way, to get a playoff spot. I'll tell you that right now. So that's all I can say on that, everybody. And yeah. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. And clearly I'm surprised by this. And obviously, they're gonna keep their spot secure. Because I think I can tell you this, that the Browns are the favorite, by the way. And the Browns they finally get a playoff spot. Well, Browns, I mean, do I see the Browns getting to the AFC title game? No. Do I see the Browns make it to the Super Bowl? No. Not that easy, because the Browns are going to struggle a bit. Browns, they're really good. They have a talented roster. Running game is looking solid as ever. Passing game, offensive line, defensive line is looking amazing as ever. They're pretty good. But I can tell you this: the Browns right now, they don't disappoint. So they're pretty good. Ravens, I think the Ravens, they sometimes struggle a bit. I think the Ravens, their offense, Lamar Jackson got a tough time struggling a bit, though, because they've had a few losses, by the way. So I think it's safe to say that the Browns are going to be, I think the Browns offense and defense is going to step up. I think the Browns right now are going to put pressure on Lamar Jackson, which they do. The defensive line could put pressure on him. But I think Lamar Jackson isn't going to be able to escape the defensive line. I think the Browns defense is going to put pressure on him, though. And honestly, it's going to be a slump. It's going to be a hell of a good game. I'll tell you that right now. But I think the Browns are going to be able to come out on top to get their revenge and keep their spot in the wild card playoffs, by the way, which they will. So that's all that I can say over there. So I got the Browns, because even though the Browns, they didn't make the playoffs last season, it's going to be the Browns, making the playoffs this time for sure. So that's all I can say on that note. I think the Ravens are going to be out of the playoffs for sure, and that's all I got to say, everybody. So that's all I got right there. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about the NFC East division, by the way. Well, my G-Men, they were doing so poor yesterday. That did not look good there. So G-Men, they have games left against, well, let's see. They have games against the Browns, who have a date with Destiny with the Ravens, who have a revenge game against the Ravens tonight, by the way. That will pretty much be a tough one for them. What be that easy for them? Ravens as well, yeah. They got to deal with Destiny tonight, but they could probably, they could win one of those games, I guess, but that won't be that easy. They could pretty much defeat. Well, and then the final game, they're gonna beat up those puny little Cowboys. What they will do. I can see the G-Men right now as pretty much. Let's see. They're 5-8. I can see them 6-8. Eagles on the flip side, they could be pretty much. I'm not sure. This is gonna be tough, but they could be like 6-8-1. Washington could pretty much be. Well, they're 5. I think they're 6. I think they're like 6-7. By the way, they have 6-7 record. Lose to the Seahawks. Beat the Panthers. Lose to the Eagles. They could be like 6 and 9. Yeah, 6-9. 6-9. Washington could be 6-9 by the end of the season. Cowboys, they could be probably 3-11. I would say probably. I'm sorry, they could be like 4. Sorry, not 4. They're not 4, and let's see, 4-9. 4-11 for them. Cowboys are gonna have a terrible record, by the way, because honestly, Cowboys are gonna be done. They're gonna lose to the Eagles and lose to the G. They're gonna lose to the G-Men and the Eagles in that game. So I'll tell you that much. Niners, they could probably win that game. I don't think they will. Actually, they'll win that game. Lose to the G-Men and the Eagles. I can tell you that. Eagles, oh man. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, you got to contain him. That'll be a grudge match. Those are the birds of prey right there. Win or loss right there for Eagles against the Cardinals. Cowboys and that's a win. That's a win for the Eagles right there. Washington, they're top now Washington, by the way, ladies and gents, they're on top of the NFC least right now. G-Men, they are second place. I mean, they were first place. Now they're second place. So that didn't look good there on that mode. I can tell you that much. But, I had the G-Men, I thought that, the G-Men were going to oust the Cardinals. I mean, they did good. Their defense did good, putting pressure on Kyler Murray. However, it didn't last long. And also the offensive line wasn't able to protect, Danny Dimes, because he's coming off a hammy injury, by the way, for sure. A hamstring injury, that is, if you will. But I think it's just safe to say that the G-Men right now, they may be out of the playoffs for good. That's not going to look good. I mean, they're second place in the NFC least, but they could be like 5 and probably 6-11. I think 6-11. So tall task for them. So I honestly, just can't. I really just I had faith. I believed in the G-Men. Thinking that they're actually going to topple the Cardinals. That didn't happen. That wasn't any shades of last week. No, it was not. G-Men, they're going to pummel the Cowboys. Browns and Ravens, that's going to be trouble right there. And tonight, yes, they're gonna beat them down tonight. I got my vote's gonna be the Browns taking out the Ravens for tonight. I'll tell you that much. So the NFC least division is pretty much not looking good there. I mean, it's a terrible division, and no one cares who wins that division. So I can tell you that much. So honestly, that's all the news I can say on that note, everybody. So that's all there is you gotta know. So that's nothing more I can say on that, everybody. And yeah, didn't disappoint there. So looking forward to that. Also, ladies and gents, I want to wish happy birthdays out to Vanessa Hudgens. Send happy birthday wishes out to Tori Kelly, Natasha Filone, Natasha Me Alone. To let's see, Katie Strickland, Ernie Davis, Michael Owens, or Offset, DK Metcalf. You gotta, let's see, Madam Musa, Candace Dillard, Stefon, Don, Ginger Lynn, CV, let's see, Monk, Rebecca Gibney, Paula Helens, Samantha Pezek, Rob Covington, Lonnie Walker, Nicholas Batum, Samira Reddy, Desmond King. Got him, let's see. You got Craig Big, Craig Biggs. Craig Biggs. JD Bryce. We got Reese Davis, Michaela Watkins, Devin Gardner, Austin Coleman, Amber Chia, Vicky Michelle, Craig McMorris, Aaron Darlins, King T, Sophia Herla, Lauren Boyle, Jasper Polish, Gabriella, Alphon, Nate Ebner, Yogi B, and Tony Nathan. So send your brother wishes, your brother shows, your brother tweets, everybody. That's all you got to do, everybody. And comment section down below. And that's all I can say on that note, everybody. And yeah. That's all there is you got to know. Well, that's just that we'll do right there for the Khalil Sportsboard. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sportsboard, both YouTube channel, Facebook page, by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts on Bills Mafia giving the Steelers a second consecutive loss. Let me know in the comment section what your reaction, your thoughts on this momentum for the Bills Mafia. Head to the playoffs. Let me know for sure in the comment section down below. I'll just sponsor. Let me know if the Steelers are going to fall to a second seed in the AFC playoff picture. Let me know about the show in the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure. So you think pressure is going to be on Steelers in the playoffs? By the way, let me know for sure in the comment section. I'll just sponsor that for sure. Everybody on that as well. And that's all I can say on that note, everybody. What are your thoughts on Jaylen Hurts being starting quarterback for next game against the Cardinals? By the way, let me know about that. And also, ladies, let me know if you guys think that Jaylen Hurts is going to be the starting quarterback for 2021, putting Hurtings on opposing teams. And let me know if you guys think this is the Jalen Hurts era for 2021. Let me know in the comment section. I'll address the sponsor for sure, everybody. Let me also know if you guys think that Jalen Hurts is a future MVP candidate. Let me know if Jalen Hurts is going to help his stable, by the way, get him back to the playoff hunt. Let me know for sure if he's going to be back to the Super Bowl. Winning or not winning doesn't matter. Let me know by the for sure, everybody in the comment section down below. And Eagles, they're not going to Eagles, they're not going to be able to make it to the Super Bowl or not win the Super Bowl, which they're not. No, Jalen Hurts isn't. No, he may be MVP candidate, not Super Bowl MVP material. I don't want to jump the bandwagon. I don't want to jump the gun there. I really don't want to do that. So your thoughts about that, everybody? Yes, he's a future MVP candidate, though. Not Super Bowl level. No, he's not. He may have shown himself to the playoff picture, just not in the Super Bowl picture. No, I mean, yes, Eagles are former Super Bowl champions. That was when Nick Foles was there. When Nick Foles was Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts is trying to do the same thing though. But that's not going to be the outcome. Won't be that easy. The end game here is going to be Jalen Hurts. By the way, being starting quarterback for 2021 and then getting himself a playoff spot, not win another Super Bowl for the Eagles. That's not going to suit because he's got to deal with the king of the Super Bowl himself, King Mahomes. The road goes through King Mahomes, Chiefs, Kingdom, Super Bowl MVP. That's all I can say on that. Tall task there. Chiefs are too much. So that's all I can say on that. What are your thoughts on Jalen Hurts getting his big win against the Saints yesterday about that? What does Drew Brees really think as well? Is he sitting somewhere on his couch thinking, oh my goodness, Jalen Hurts, he does this. I might as well go up there and just meet myself. I might as well face myself. So what was Drew Brees thinking for sure? Let me know for sure in the comments what your thoughts, what his thoughts and reactions are. I'll just respond to that for sure, buddy. Your thoughts on the Ravens versus the Browns. Let me know if you think it's going to be the Browns getting revenge on the Ravens by tonight. Let me know for sure you guys think that's going to be the Ravens getting another win against the Browns. Let me know for sure in the comments by tonight, everybody. Games tonight, everybody. Stay tuned for that. Let me know for sure if you guys think that it's going to be, let's see. Let me know for sure what you guys thought of Leandro Ball, Lewis King, and Anthony Lamb being waived by the Pistons. Let me know for sure in the comments. I'll just respond to for sure about that as well. Your thoughts on James Harden is still wanting out the Rocks, by the way, despite the fact that he doesn't be teaming up with Billy Cousins nor Jay Wall. Let me know for sure in the comment section on that, everybody, as well. That's all I can say on that for sure, everybody. So the brother wish out to Vanessa Hudgens, Tori Kelly, Natasha Thelone, Keith Strickland, Offset, Ernie Davis, Michael Owens, Samira Reddy, and Craig McMorris. So your brother wish your brother show your brother tweets everybody down below in the comment section. That's all you got to do, everybody, on that as well. That's all I can say on that note, everybody, for sure. Your thoughts on the NFC lead standings, by the way. You think the G-Men are going to get any wins? Any other wins? I mean, they could get wins. They'll get revenge on the Cowboys, which they will, by the way. They get one of those wins against the Browns and Ravens, who they got, who face us tonight. Let me know for something. I'll just sponsor for sure about that as well. You guys think that Eagles? You guys think Jalen Hurts is going to get next 3 wins against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, which is going to be highly impossible against the puny Cowboys and against Washington? Let me know for sure in the comment section as well. Things the Cowboys are going to get 1 win against. You guys think the Cowboys are going to get another win against the Niners? By the way, you guys think they're gonna? You guys think you guys want to see them lose to G-Men and the Eagles? By the way, last 2 games. Let me know for sure, everybody. I think that Washington's going to be able to, get an extra win. I mean, they'll go against Panthers, not against the Seahawks and Eagles. Those are not good ones. I'll tell you that much. What are your thoughts on Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? Possibly close to signing a 2-fight offer worth $500 million plus. Let me know about the shirt, buddy. I know it's the fight you guys have been waiting for all week, but what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor for sure about that as well. Yes. What are your guys' thoughts on the Cleveland baseball being the footsteps of Washington football by having their name also removed as well? Their Indians name being removed as well because it's a little racist. It's racist, everybody. So that's about that. What do you guys want with the team name to be? You guys know the Cleveland Crabs, the Cleveland Nats, the Cleveland Terps, the Cleveland, well, let's see, Cleveland, the Cleveland Hounds, I guess, the Cleveland Cleveland Hornets, the Cleveland Grizz, the Cleveland Knights. What thoughts about that? We think the team is going to be. I'll just sponsor for sure, but as well. That's all I can say on that for sure as well. I'll bet about breaking news, times out. There's so much, a whole lot more than Khalil Sports, everything sports related. Enjoy the Ravens versus the Browns game tonight, everybody. Be sure to check that out. That's all I can say on that. What do you guys thoughts on Kayla Harrison versus Gisette facing Gisette Cotton yet again in a rematch at Titan FC 66 on December 17th? Let me know what shirt comes. I'll just sponsor sure brand as well. That's all I can say on that. I bet more breaking news in terms of updates. Someone's a whole lot more than Khalil Sports, everything sports related, everything you so everybody as well. What do you guys done to James Harden going somewhere? It's about him wanting out. I'll just sponsor every sure. You guys think it's gonna be the Nets, Sixers, Celtics, or Heat? Let me know what sure about. I'll just sponsor for sure about as well. Where he went up at. That's all there is. Also, ladies and gents, that the Greek Freak has until next week. He's got until next week, by the way, to sign an extension offer. So really, guys, you guys think that Greek Freak's gonna take the green pill, sign an extension offer a bit early before the deadline with the Bucks, by the way? Or do you guys think that the Greek Freak's gonna take the white pill, not sign an extension offer, get to the free agency portal, help that team be in pursuit of getting a playoff spot, of getting to the playoffs? So let me know for sure in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to address the sponsor for sure, everybody, and as well. That's all that you gotta know. So nothing more to it, everybody, and that's all I can say. So that's the best news yet right there. I can tell you that right now. Also, the COVID vaccines that have been delivered to U.S. for sure, everybody. A nurse got it for sure. So that's the piece of good news there. And first volunteer to get it. So that's the best news yet. So more vaccines can be coming on the way. This is the best news yet. So COVID's going to be wiped out forever. That's all there is I can say on that, everybody. And that's all there is. So it is safe and effective, by the way. It's got certain side effects, everybody. That's all there is I can say on that note, everybody. And that's all there is you got to know. So that's all I can say on that. Just want to let you know about that. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.